Oh my goodness, do we have some fun in store today? This is a huge box of goodies from Dalton. They were so kind to send this to me. This video is not sponsored, but I thought it would be fun to just try out all of these goodies together. I've not even swatched them. I did take a peek at the eyeshadow palette just to make sure it would coordinate with what I'm wearing today. And I think it will, but I have not swatched anything else. We've got lip products, we have foundation, concealer, powder, eyeshadow, lots of good stuff. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. All right, so in my box here, they sent this helpful little guide as far as what is so wonderful about Dalton products. And they are sulfate-free, paraben-free, they're also talc-free. They're always clean, doctor developed. So Dr. Doris is the developer of Dalton products. They also are cruelty-free and powered by 10. So all of their products have really, really good ingredients in them. I have used and loved several products already from Dalton. You know my love for the original Doll Squad palette. I also purchased on my own the Dalton, this is the Smooth Assist eyeshadow primer. So we're going to start there. And this has a nice cooling sensation on the lids. It's a little bit hydrating. So for me, if it's a really super hot, humid day, I might start having a little bit of some creasing on my eyeshadow. But for a normal day, this works really well. And again, it has some really nice hydration, feels cooling on the lids, and it gives a little bit of coverage. While that dries down on the eyes, let's go to foundation. They sent me their TCE, the Covers Everything Luminous Super Coverage Serum with niacinamide. They sent me 3 shades of this foundation or serum, and here they are: light, medium, medium, and tan. I feel like I'm kind of in between a few shades, so I'm probably going to mix a little bit of medium and tan together to get my perfect shade. But this is, I mean, you can see how just lightweight and almost, I don't want to say watery, but it's very, very thin. Serum, I think consistency is a good description. So I'm going to apply medium just in a few dots here. And then I think I'll add just a tiny little touch of the tan shade. Sometimes I do this when I'm not exactly sure how much to add. Let's just see how those blend together. And I'm using the BK Beauty 101 foundation brush to blend those in. Smells just really nice and refreshing. They don't add any fragrance to their products. So whatever you smell, I think it's just from the ingredients that are in there. So TCE Luminous Super Coverage Serum with niacinamide airbrushes the look of your skin to perfection. It helps to reduce the look of pores, fine lines, and imperfections with a subtle radiance. The Weightless Wonder is formulated with concentrated pigments that feel barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage that lasts all day. Hydrate, cover, glow. Okay. That looks really nice on the skin. You can see a little bit of glow. I am starting off with a matte sunscreen underneath, so I didn't want to add any extra radiance to my combo skin. But you can see I do still have a little bit of glow coming through, and it feels really lightweight on the skin. So we're gonna let that sit. Let's go to the eyeshadow palette. So they sent me the new Neutrals eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. Here are the swatches. Their formulation is really nice. It's pigmented, but the shadows are not powdery. Everything is very kind of densely packed, which I love. You can see this is definitely a very cool tone palette. So I think I'm gonna bring in maybe a couple of eyeshadow colors from their Doll Squad 2.0 palette. Many of you saw me use the 1.0 palette and now it's been discontinued. I don't know why, I hope they bring it back. But this one has very, very warm tones, and I feel like with what I'm wearing, I need a little bit of warmth added in. But we're gonna start off first with this palette. Let's use this cream shade. I love that they included that because this not only works well under the brow bone, but to brighten up the lid if you wanna do a solid matte look. All right, we're gonna go in with the rougher 16 brush, and I'm gonna dip into this 2.0 palette for this warm shade right here because I just need a little warmth through my crease. And now let's go in with this middle kind of cocoa shade. I'm gonna stay with that same brush and just deepen this outer corner just a little bit. I do have a piano rehearsal this afternoon. Some of you know I am in a piano concert coming up in September, so the countdown has begun and we have a few things that need to be polished and put together. We are doing kind of a surprise song at the beginning with all 5 pianists. I won't tell you what it is, just in case some of you are coming to the concert. I don't want to spoil the surprise. All right. Ooh, I really like that. Very nice and natural. All right, let's go in. Let's see what this shade looks like all over the lid. I am going to use my finger. Their shimmers, again, are kind of more densely packed, but they really pack a lot of pigmentation, but it's really smooth, no chunky glitter particles, just a lot of nice shine. Oh, that's nice. It makes me look like I am wide awake and like I got lots of sleep. Not necessarily true. Oh, that's a really pretty lid color. I really like that. And then I'm going to use the rougher 23 brush. It is a small kind of bullet pencil type of brush, and I'm going to go in with this deepest shade. Let's use that as our liner today. We're keeping this real soft and kind of natural. Nothing too complicated today. This is a great liner color for sure. And I like how this brush really kind of applies it but diffuses it at the same time, which I like. Okay, I was not being super careful with that brush and tapping off, getting a little bit of drop down on my cheeks from this color. Oops. Now I'm going to switch to the Morphe M432, a little more of that same color. And now I'm just going to press this right into the roots of the lashes just to add a little more depth right there in the outer corner. Wipe off that brush and I'm going to go back to this center shade. Use a little bit of this along the lower lashes. Nothing real dramatic down here, but just to add a little bit of a shadow. And one final step in the outer corner, I'm going to mix these 2 shades on the rougher 12 brush. And I'm just going to blend that liner into the corner of the eye and up a little bit. And then I'll go back with the 16 brush just as a final blend through those shadows. I mean, they blend so easily, very nicely. Okay, I love that. Nice and simple. Okay, let's clean up under the eyes, and then I have a couple of under eye products we're going to try out. The next product I'm going to test out under the eyes is the Doll Skin Genius Tinted Under Eye Treatment. So this is what the packaging looks like. And by the way, I love the packaging of all Doll Tint products because you know how much I love pink. So this squeeze tube has one of those really nice ceramic applicators, so it feels really nice and cooling under the eyes. They sent me shades 2 and 3. Let's try shade number 2. And this product is a makeup and skincare hybrid formula that works to illuminate, conceal, and provide immediate and long-term care to the under eye area. This soothing serum-based formula can be used as a brightening concealer, eye cream, primer, and illuminator. Powered by skin-loving ingredients including vitamin E, shea butter, coconut extract, and squalane. Wow. So it definitely feels completely weightless. It felt nice and cooling as I was putting it on with the applicator and then blending it in. My under eyes feel nice and hydrated, And I do feel like it gave a good, I would say light to medium coverage just all by itself. Ooh, that's a really nice product. There are 2 more under eye products though. Hang with me here. The next product they sent is TCE. So the same name as the serum based foundation. It says this covers everything. It's the Luminous Under Eye Corrector. I have the shade Rose Quartz. Let's take a look. Has a nice cover. All right. Ooh, that is a really good color. Okay, let's try just a little. Ooh, very, very thin, lightweight texture. I can tell a little is going to go a long way. And I'm just going to put this right here on the inner corner. I don't want to take this under my whole under eye because I don't want to get too light under there, but wow, does that add a lot of brightness. This definitely, I can tell it's very hydrating, very hydrating. What are the ingredients here? It says it's powered by hyaluronic acid, caffeine extract, vitamin E, aloe extract, safflower extract, kaolin. I'm gonna put just a touch out here to the outer corner. Give that little illusion of a lifted eye here. Wow, okay, definitely a little goes a long way with that, but I can see that added brightness in the inner corner. Again, not something I would take all the way under just because I feel like it would be a little too light for me under the under eye. But now let's go to the final product. I know, a third under eye product. I probably would not wear all 3 of these at once. I don't think you would need them all, but let's try them all out just for the sake of the video. This is the Doll Skin Anti-Stress Skin Perfecting Concealer. So they again sent me 2 shades, light, medium, and medium. I love the tube packaging, but I'm not as big of a fan of this sponge tip applicator. Everybody's doing it. I know, it's the thing. It's not my favorite, but ooh, that's a good color. All right, so that's light medium. Let's see what this color looks like. All right, so we have medium and light medium. And I think I'm gonna go with, let's start out with a little bit of medium, and then if we need any extra brightness, we'll go back with the light. Okay, so just going over the under eye area where that serum, tinted serum is. So I don't think I'm gonna need much of this. I'm just gonna go right here, my darkest spot, and then right here where I have some veins. And let's blend this side out with our finger. Again, it does feel nice and cooling on the skin. This is definitely one I think that we could use on other parts of the face. So let's do that. I'm going to use a little bit of medium just here under the nose. Wow, that really did cancel out that redness. Okay, and what it says about this concealer is it provides seamless coverage with a real skin finish while fighting skin stress and wrapping your skin in a cocoon of repairing, soothing ingredients. The special blend of smart pigments is weightless on the skin. It will never crack, crease, or settle into texture. Okay, I do feel like that whole area looks very smooth and it is radiant. So I personally will powder, but I think it looks really nice. It feels nice and hydrated. I'm gonna let that sit for a moment though, and let's go ahead next and powder the rest of the skin. So before I powder, let's look at the foundation. I do see a little bit of texture right here, but that's because of the radiance. So I just know that about my skin. But otherwise, my skin feels hydrated. It is still a little tacky on the skin. So personally, this is a foundation I would definitely set. But if you have super dry skin, I think you'll love how nice the skin feels. The skin does not feel sticky or really tacky or gloppy. It feels very lightweight. So now let's go in with the powder they sent me. This is the Doll Skin Talc-Free Perfecting Treatment Powder. Now the packaging on this is fabulous. It has one of those twist to lock so that we can close off. It has holes and you can close it off. So that is nice because you could actually travel with this powder. I'm gonna start off with a powder puff on my face like I normally do. And let's just set this half of the face. It's a super fine, weightless, micropixelated loose setting powder that brightens skin, sets and extends the wear of your makeup, minimizes pores, and nourishes skin with 10 superpowered ingredients. I'm gonna set this side of my face with a brush. This big old brush is the 22 from Rougher. Oh my goodness, so soft. Well, I kind of feel like I do like the brush side a little better. All right, we're gonna try this under the eyes. Oh, I don't know. It does feel a little bit like it might be a little heavy under the eyes, but we gotta try it out, right? Let's just see. So I am going to tap off the excess on my hand here and just do a very light layer. All right, I'm just gonna quickly add some contour, bronzer, blush, and highlighter, and then we're gonna go back to some more Dalton products. Forget you can just use eyeshadow as highlighter. So let's use that shadow in the center as a little bit of highlighter. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, just a little bit. And I'm using the Rougher number 18 brush to do that. And then just add a tiny little touch of that on the inner corner. Next, we're gonna go to brows, and they sent me one of their brow pencils. This is the Overarcher in taupe. I love when they come up with creative names. It says it's a precision microblading pencil. Let's check it out. Oh, and it has a spoolie, a very nice one. Wow, look how pretty that is. Okay, I love that. And then, oh, it is precision. So it is a twist up pencil, and it is a nice kind of firm texture, very cool tone. It says this pencil transforms your brows in just a few strokes. The custom ultra fine tip makes adding detailed definition to your brows easy by drawing incredibly naturally looking hair-like strokes that won't budge. The creamy powder formula is infused with marula oil, aloe extract, and vitamin B and E to nourish your brow hair and get you dolled up in 10 minutes or less. All right, this formula is a little waxy, and let's see, the color is just maybe slightly cooler than what I need, but let me try adding a little more powder through this brow. Sometimes when you use a hydrating foundation, that can make these waxy pencils not stick as well. Let's see if that helps. All right, I feel like I'm gonna need to bring in the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. This is in taupe. I just need a little extra oomph right here. And I just didn't feel like I was getting quite the fill-in that I personally like. So, it's not a bad product. I'm just not a huge fan of waxy brow pencils. I'm just gonna add a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. All right, let's curl the lashes, and then I am going to open up another new tube of mascara because we gotta try the Dalton Pro Lash Miracle. Let's see if it's a miracle. All right, so here is what the mascara tube looks like. Again, I love the pink. Okay, and here is the brush. It looks like a kind of natural bristle brush, not the plastic brush. Has kind of shorter bristles in the center. All right, we're gonna just go straight on, no primer. The Dalton Pro Lash Miracle Lifting Mascara is a revolutionary high-performance formula powered by extracts to naturally plump for voluminous, show-stopping lashes that won't clump, flake, or smudge. Argan oil, panthenol, and castor seed oil energize lashes at the root and help to encourage longer, healthier looking lashes over time. All right, so there is one kind of light coat, and I do have a little bit I'll have to clean up there, but It looks really nice and fluffy on the lashes. So it's definitely adding good volume at the base. Let's see how it layers up. It doesn't seem like a particularly wet or dry formula. It's kind of right in the middle. So there's 3 coats on the upper lashes, and I wanted to push it just to see if it would start clumping, and it has really not. I think it looks really beautiful. Now this is a risk because just about every mascara, if it's not a tubing mascara, smudges on my lower lashes, but it says it's a smudge-free formula, so I'm gonna try this on the lower lashes. Okay, we'll clean up the mascara little bits here and there once it dries, but let's go to the lips. All right, they sent me 2 of their Lip Genius lip pencils, and this first shade, oh, they have a screw off tip. I wonder if these are self-sharpening. Let's see. They are. Okay, so I'll show you how that works in a moment. So this first one is the shade Bestie. And the other one they sent is called Top Notch. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh. Okay, so pink and a neutral brown shade. I almost forgot. I need to add a little bit of MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I've chosen to use the color Bestie today, just based on what I am wearing. So let's see how this applies. Very nice. As I mentioned, these are auto sharpen pencils. What that means is 2 things. One is you cannot twist it up yourself like this. What you do though is you put on the cap, twist until you think it's on completely tight, and then you twist again, and that twists it up and also sharpens it again. So the next time you go to use it, you have a nice sharp point. It's the perfect amount to go ahead and line your lips fully. So just a note about auto sharpen pencils. All right, let's go on to the final product, and this is called the Lip Wardrobe. So these are the 3 colors in this set. I don't know if they come in different color combos or not, but let me show you these. So this first one is called Tease. So you have the gloss on one side. I love this concept. Reduces how many things you have to put in your purse, right? And oh, I think this is probably the color I'm going to wear today. So there's the gloss. And then on the other end is the lipstick, color coordinated. Oh, that's so pretty. And there is no scent at all. So very allergy friendly if you are allergic to scents. The next shade is called Flaunt. There is that one. So there's the lipstick and the gloss. This is definitely a medium, cooler pink shade. I think this would be a very wearable shade. So pretty. And then the final color combination is called Tempt. This one is definitely the brightest of all 3. So you see kind of more the nude color, the medium kind of cool tone pink shade, and then this one has a little more brightness and a little more warmth. And then obviously you can mix the gloss with a different lipstick, etc. But let's go back to Tease. Whoa, smooth glide formula. They actually have a good taste to them. Not that I ever recommend, you know, eating your lipstick, but you know, just in case incidental contact happens, they actually don't taste bad. The lipstick on its own, it does feel a little bit slippery. So I feel like the lipstick I would wear on its own. If we put the gloss over it, it might get a little gloppy, but we'll try. All right, here is our finished look. And I really enjoyed so many of these products. I think the only thing that did not function well for me was the brow pencil. And again, that's just because I prefer a less waxy formulation. But everything else, I really love how the skin feels. Now the powder, I do love how it set the under eyes without making it look dry. But I think with my more combination oily skin, I'm gonna prefer a little more mattifying powder, especially with that Radiant foundation. But the foundation feels so lightweight. I am really interested to see how these concealer and under eye products continue to work. The eyeshadow look, this is a very soft, neutral, everyday eye. I think you all can agree on that. The mascara was great. Now, as far as the lip products go, I think they're all beautiful. They're very hydrating. It will be interesting to see how long these products last throughout the day. And I will continue to keep you updated on all of these products. But thank you so much for watching. Huge thank you to Doll10 for sending me these products to share with you all. As always, check the description box down below for links and a list of everything I used today. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.